I'm doing something differently this video. As you guys know, I live in Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii. The sun, damn, this is a beautiful sunrise. But yeah, you guys know that every Jehovah's Witness, they know, they already know that this system should have ended already. We should have been in paradise. For all those witnesses, for all those born and raised Jehovah's Witnesses that are now 40 plus years old, you know that they know that paradise should have been here by now. And it's sad that they see all the signs, they have all the evidence that this is not the truth. Jehovah's Witnesses, they know that this is not the truth. Deep down inside, they know something is wrong. Even if they are a devout witness, right? Even if they really, really believe this nonsense, if they believe the governing body leaders, they believe that paradise is about to come, they could be a die-hard witness, right? But at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. If your leaders are telling you they are not inspired by God, and this is the $1 million question right here. If the governing body leaders are saying we are not inspired by God, right? How can they know things like, oh, when peace and security comes, that's when we know that the Great Tribulation is going to start? How can they know anything if they're not inspired by God? If they're not inspired by God, who is telling them? Who is giving them this information? All this new light, where's it coming from? A few months ago, one of the governing body leaders, he said that that now anyone can see the signs at the last minute and become a witness at the very last minute, right? How can they possibly know that if they are not even inspired by God? That makes no sense. How can they have all this new light, this new information, if they're not getting direction from God? Now, back in the day, when witnesses used to preach, they used to open up their Bibles, right? Back in the day, used to open up their Bibles and preach. We used to go door knocking. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses will stand in front of a cart. And supposedly they're giving life. Supposedly they're giving a life-saving message, right? They're trying to save lives, supposedly. How are you saving lives by standing in front of a damn cart? They're not even witnessing. They're not even preaching anymore. So how do you go from preaching to people, whereas we used to open up your Bible, and the Bible is supposedly inspired by God, right? Supposedly it's inspired by God. They went from open up their Bible, which is supposedly inspired by God, to standing in front of a cart representing JW.org, right? And JW.org, these men, the leaders say, we're not inspired by God. So why would you go from preaching with the Bible is supposedly inspired by God, to standing in front of a damn cart representing a company, representing 9 men that say we are not inspired by God? See how this organization has dumbed down? This is not the same organization that it was back in the day. And that is another sign that you know that this is not it. Every Jehovah's Witness knows that paradise should have been here by now. They should have been in paradise by now. The leaders are telling them we're not inspired by God. The leaders are making all these changes. And remember, if they're not inspired by God, how can they make these changes? Who's giving them this right, this power, this authority to make these changes if they're not inspired by God? And it pains me that Jehovah's Witnesses, they will spend the rest of their life on that hamster wheel, waiting for a fake ass paradise that's never gonna happen. It's sad. It's a waste of a life, actually. It's a waste of a life. And that's why I make these videos. I pray that one Jehovah's Witness, if I could help one person to do their own research, because life is precious. Life is short. It should not be wasted on slaving for a man-made organization. A man-made organization that is serving out pipe dreams. No one should have to spend 70, 80 years of their precious life waiting for something that's never going to happen. You guys see this view, right? You see this view. I'm in Hawaii. I live here. I suffer with depression. I suffer with suicidal ideation, right? But even on my worst days, I remind myself that this life, me waking up from the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses, this is way, way, way better than slaving for 70, 80 years, waiting for a pipe dream that is never, ever gonna happen. I love you guys. And if you are a Jehovah's Witness and happen to be watching this video, know that you are watching this video for a reason, because you are having doubts. And deep down inside, you know that something is not right. If your leaders are telling you to not look at outside information, to not look at information outside of JW.org, then you know that they are hiding stuff. If this is the truth, then guess what? The truth should be scrutinized. The truth should be questioned. The truth should be, you should have doubts. Your leaders should tell you guys, hey, listen, we encourage you guys to listen to the apostates, because we know that you guys are going to come back running to us. We have nothing to hide. If we want you to listen to what the apostates have to say, because we know that you guys are going to see that they're lying to you. You're going to come back running to us. The governing body leaders, they don't say that. They say the opposite. They say don't listen to them. Why not? If you have the truth should be scrutinized. That means that your leaders they are obviously lying to you. Know that you are watching this video for a reason. You know damn well paradise should have been here by now. There is no reason, there is no need for you to waste 70, 80 years of your precious life. And remember, time is the one thing that you can never, ever get back. Keep that in mind. Until the next video, take care. Love you guys.